everyone. I'm Susan Huckle, and here's what's happening in LA this week. Angelenos are using their First Amendment rights to protest ICE raids in the community. LA Mayor Karen Bass has issued a warning to anyone who is distracting from those legitimate protests with vandalism or looting.
The violence and the damage is unacceptable. It is not going to be tolerated, and individuals will be arrested and prosecuted to the full extent of the law.
For more information, visit mayor.lacity.gov/press. Over in Hollywood, as part of the city's Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, and Transgender Heritage Month, Pride marches on. This community celebration is all about love, self-expression, and living authentically out loud.
Happy Pride, LA! We are going to continue to stand together in solidarity with all Angelenos because we believe in love in LA. Happy Pride!
This year we're celebrating our 55th anniversary of LA Pride. Our theme this year is Pride Marches On, recognizing that we have to show up and continue the movement.
Everybody's getting up out of their house and making a statement without even having to say a word, just show up. Show up, we're going to show out today. This is such an incredible day. Every year, second Sunday in June, mark your calendars for forever, because this is when the city of Los Angeles gathers to celebrate Pride.
It is so important for us to make sure that we are announcing to the world that LA is for everyone. We welcome everyone, we embrace everyone, we support everyone.
Now more than ever, we need these spaces. We are creating a safe space for everyone to come out and celebrate and be themselves.
We've got a federal administration that is coming after trans kids and LGBTQ people, and it shows our community that there's many of us, and if we stick together, we're going to overcome this. It's that unity that gives our community strength and resilience.
There are people who have fought for our right to march down this boulevard and celebrate who we are and love who we want to love. So on a day like today, this is us showing people who we are and celebrating love and inclusivity. It's a great day.
This event really promotes acceptance. Everyone has the right to love. Everyone has the right to be who they want to be. And regardless if you're gay, straight, bisexual, transgender, it doesn't matter. That's what Pride is all about, just being a human being and celebrating love.
In this celebration, people go all out. Folks are coming out to celebrate themselves and their authenticity. You see everybody here, all shapes, all sizes, all ages, all backgrounds.
It makes me feel empowered. It makes me feel seen. It makes me feel like I'm cared for. It makes me feel human.
It means a lot to us as out LGBTQ officers to acknowledge all the work that we have done and also to recommit ourselves to the work that we need to continue to do to ensure that everybody is treated with dignity and respect.
It's opportunities like this that reminds us what humanity means, why it's important for us to stick together, show love, and we need to make sure that we're supportive of one another.
I want LA to always be first and out front, doing what they're trying to set as an example for other people to do. Love one another, be supportive, because if we don't stand together, we all fall apart.
We're here together to be happy and be us and be proud and not be afraid.
We're proud to have a city that's here to serve us and protect us.
We are doing work throughout the entire year at LA Pride, not just for the festival, so folks can visit us at lapride.org to connect with us all year long.
We're here and we're not going nowhere. We're here, we're queer, period.
Councilwoman Tracy Park and the Los Angeles Public Library curated an exhibition at City Hall's Bridge Gallery for this year's LGBT Heritage Month. Pride in Print is just one event in a month full of celebrations of unity and pride.
Today is just the kickoff of what is going to be an extraordinary month of unity and pride and celebrations.
Happy
opportunity for the last 3 years to get to chair our LGBTQ Heritage Month, and we are kicking that off today right here in City Hall.
I want to thank Councilmember Tracy Park, who has chaired this event with dedication in recent years. So thank you, Councilmember Park, for passing the torch, as it were. This year's theme, Building Community Through Collective Power, couldn't be more timely.
That's why I'm especially proud to recognize one of this year's Council District honorees, the Rainbow Book Bus. This isn't just a bus. It's a rolling symbol of joy, defiance, and hope. It's traveled across the country from California to the Deep South, giving away thousands of banned LGBTQ+ books, reminding young people that they're not alone and that their stories matter. We have launched our Pride in Print exhibit. We are super excited for this partnership with the LA Public Library. We are going to be doing a very, very special presentation down in council chambers today, and we are lighting up City Hall today for LGBTQ Pride Month.
Mayor Karen Bass joined LA Metro to celebrate the opening of Metro Connections to LAX. A free shuttle will connect 2 metro lines and 14 bus routes to LA's International Airport, benefiting the traveling public in and out of LA.
We're very excited to announce the grand opening of the LAX Metro Transit Center. It's going to connect people from Los Angeles International Airport with the Metro Rail network. We have 109 miles of rail that can be accessed by people that are flying into Los Angeles, getting them everywhere they need to go in Los Angeles County with the Metro Rail system.
Today, we are delivering on a project that has been one of our region's most important transportation priorities for decades. But be clear, this is not just a piece of infrastructure. It's a powerful symbol of what Los Angeles is building, a connected, accessible, and sustainable future. And it's a future that puts our climate goals front and center.
So now we have wonderful electric rail, which you can get from wind and solar. Electricity can come from clean sources like that, and it often does. So you can get here quickly, efficiently, and in a very environmentally sound manner. So I'm in favor of everything going on here today.
This is a really big deal. This is not just another construction project. This is something that is really a testament to Los Angeles City and LA County being intentional about connectivity.
So this transit center will be bus, train, you can pick up your car, go into the airport and leave. It really, really improves your flight in and out of Los Angeles International Airport.
Our goal is to make it easier for people that are flying into Los Angeles to be able to enjoy all of the world-class destinations that LA has to offer, and they're going to have this new option to get them where they need to go.
The Port of Los Angeles is the busiest container port in North America. However, with trade winds changing, Mayor Karen Bass and Councilmember Tim McCosker joined stakeholders at the port to get an insight into the current movement of goods.
We just finished a productive roundtable discussion on the USS Iowa in the Port of Los Angeles, where I heard from industry leaders about the effects that tariffs are already having on the broader business environment here in Los Angeles.
During the past 7 days, we've averaged about 5 ships in port. Normally, that should be about 10 to 12 this time of year. Job orders for our dock workers at the International Longshore and Warehouse Union are down nearly 50% compared to what they should be.
Today we had a chance to hear from everyone at a round table where folks could speak frankly. And it's so important to hear from labor, the Local 13, the workers on the front lines, to the clerks, to the walking bosses. They were all there.
Cancellations of vessels are real. The cargo that is not coming our way is factual. These are bumpy times ahead, and there is not one quick fix. And in the first 4 months of this year, American retailers have cut 64,000 jobs. That's more than 4 times the amount of job reduction that we saw this time last year. They see something coming too. So we've got to continue to rally and get the ground truth out, help the decision and policymakers understand these impacts so we can move forward with trade policy that is good public policy.
LA City's Economic and Workforce Development Department celebrated with graduates from their entrepreneur training program. After 8 weeks of study, the entrepreneurs are city approved and ready to grow their businesses.
So we are here in Van Nuys for the Icon graduation. So this is actually one of our business source centers in the Valley, and we are celebrating entrepreneurship training program graduates. This is a graduation that takes several weeks for our entrepreneurs to participate, and at their completion of their training, they're able to open their business or expand it. This opportunity allows us to have businesses in the city of Los Angeles with valid permits and a proper structure.
This entrepreneur training program is a free 8-week program that's focused on helping anybody that participates in it with the skills and the knowledge needed to successfully start and or operate a business here in the city of Los Angeles.
I started with doing pest control for 24 years, but I've been running my business for 14 years. And with the help of Icon, I've been able to find financing, licenses, permit, city contracts, and a whole bunch of networking.
The program was fabulous. It taught me so much more and gave me access to experts. So I've met people throughout the courses and the different presenters. I was able to ask them questions while they taught, but now it's like I'm able to have a relationship with them and be able to connect with them for future business.
The City of Los Angeles Economic and Workforce Development Department has 10 business source centers citywide. It's really important for us to provide technical assistance and resources to small businesses, in particular those that have a great idea like entrepreneurs. We want to make sure that they are in compliance, and most important that they are a registered business in the City of Los Angeles, so that then they can actually expand, earn revenues, and really be able to effectively run a business.
The city celebrates LGBT Heritage Month, pool safety tips from the Emergency Management Department, and the 2028 Paralympic venues are announced. These stories up next on CityBeat.
The City of Los Angeles Department of Cultural Affairs released its calendar and cultural guide for lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender LGBT Heritage Month. LGBT Heritage Month honors the history and culture of community members in the city with a calendar of public events, many of which are free to attend. According to the department, the month fosters understanding and diversity through celebration of identity, self-expression, and the right to live authentically. Official events will honor the Los Angeles LGBT Center, Reach LA, and Latino equity under the theme Building Community Through Collective Power. For more information, visit culture.lacity.gov. LA City Emergency Management Department has tips on pool safety and drowning prevention. Home pools should be fenced in and installed with alarms on all doors that lead to the pool. When in the pool, stay within arm's reach of your child, and if you need to leave, take your child with you even if a lifeguard is present. Have your child take swimming lessons and wear a life jacket until they become a stronger swimmer. According to the department, children can drown quickly, and performing CPR can increase a child's chance of survival until medical help arrives. For more information, visit emergency.lacity.gov/newsletters. LA28 announced the venues for the Paralympic Games, which will take place in Los Angeles for the first time in the city's history. The majority of the sports will be held in the city of LA, with downtown and Exposition Park zones serving as main hubs for the competitions. Los Angeles Convention Center will host a number of sports including para-judo, para-table tennis, and wheelchair fencing. Other Paralympic events will take place in existing stadiums in the cities of Long Beach, Carson, and Arcadia. According to Mayor Bass, the Paralympic Games will provide an opportunity for LA to improve inclusive accessibility citywide. For more information, visit mayor.lacity.gov/press.
Putting chalk to paper is the start of the process at the Central Library. Every month, the library hosts chalk drawing in the Rotunda. It's a casual class, the materials are provided, and the low-key vibe helps everyone get into their own artwork.
I am doing a chalk drawing class today, and it's for the art department, so we're doing a portrait of Andy Warhol, trying to teach tone and shape and drawing techniques, make it a fun time, trying to get lost in the art. I did chalk drawing classes at the West LA branch, and now I do them once a week here in the teen department and once a month for adults in the Rotunda here. Today is one of the adult classes.
The chalk class is excellent. You can come in, on a short notice without any appointments. Equipment is provided, and it's very easy to follow the instructions.
I came here once before. I really liked the class. I learned a lot about drawing, and it's really fun. Well, I like to draw, but the class can be for beginners, for professionals, for anyone who wants to join. You can start to learn to draw, or you can just get better and improve.
The first step at being good at something is being bad at it. So you have to just kind of dive in, and the longer you do it, the more it makes sense. A lot of people will be like halfway through the class and they'll want to flip the paper over and start over because they understand what they're doing a little better. It's just a matter of just kind of diving in and getting lost in what you're doing.
Usually you draw on white paper with a pencil, right? But you focus more on the light and shadows, and it's very interesting. It's really relaxing. You just grab some chalk, a paper, and then you just look at the drawing and just draw.
For teenagers, I have the class every Wednesday at 4:30. Chalk drawing is meditation. For adults, it's the fourth Saturday of every month here in the Rotunda from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. For the most part, once a month for adults. If it becomes more popular, we can maybe talk into getting some more. So hopefully show up, have a good time, and get your art on.
Get your art on, as they said there, and chalk up some success at the library. Now to another class setting for some real-world work experience. The Mayor's Office of Economic Opportunity is behind student-to-student success. The program sets high schoolers and recent grads to work in classrooms with younger kids.
Student-to-Student Success Program, or S2S for short, is a program that's led by the Mayor's Office of Economic Opportunity to provide paid work experience to high school students at a nearby elementary school, where they're able to get work experience, support younger students with academics, enrichment activities, and physical fitness activities.
We have two different avenues for the students to go about after completing the student-to-student program. For our juniors, we offer them PTPH role or part-time program helper. And essentially what that is that they get to continue with us the following semester or school year, earning a little bit more money, not having as tight of a cap on hours worked, and officially being LA's best employees. For seniors, it's a little bit different. We give them priority applicant status once they graduate, and if they're interested in continuing with us as program workers.
The reason why I want to do this is because I felt a great connection with the kids, and honestly, it was a great experience.
My confidence used to not be as high. I used to be a little bit more nervous towards people. This got me out of my shell to become a more outgoing person, especially because of kids.
The way the S2S workers have set a positive message or bond with our students, they've actually communicate very well with them. They help them out, and you can see the appreciation that the students have for them, where now they ask us, hey, are the guys coming over today? And that shows me that they have a good bond with the kids and that they enjoy being here and that the students enjoy them too.
Some of my favorite experiences would probably be like art and like doing art with the kids, because I feel like I could connect to them over something that I like. I could teach them how to draw and all that type of stuff, you know?
Many of these youth, this is their first time that they're ever going to have work experience. This might be their first job. and it's been a really great partnership to support the LA's Best After School program while also supporting the students to ensure that they're able to get real-world work experience before they graduate high school.
There's a growing interest in growing your own food. What if learning the traditional practices of old could offer another way to grow produce? The garden at El Pueblo is fertile ground for a class in both.
We're in the garden at La Plaza de Cultura y Artes Museum, and we're really excited because we are offering an Urban Milpa series where we teach folks to reconnect with the ancestral agricultural practice in growing familiar crops like corn, beans, and squash. And I hope to inspire others to do the same, because we need to know where our food comes from. We need to know how to grow food that's safe and chemical-free.
We're located right here in downtown Los Angeles, so the importance of having this garden here is just to bring a connection to people and highlight the importance of like the ecosystem and learning the importance of just hands-on gardening. And we just feel like in a space that's just filled with city and industries, it's important to just bring back that earthly knowledge, and we want to provide that in our classes with Marlene.
Today's recipe was inspired by the garden and what we have growing currently. So we have the gray Mexican squash, we have the patty pan squash, and also a yellow squash. We will also be including green beans that are growing, and we're going to be tossing that with hoja santa pesto, and we have hoja santa here in the garden as well.
The importance of gardening, I think a lot of people have lost that connection with the earth. So this is what's really special about Marlene and how she teaches the garden. She uses a lot of natural resources. A lot of the things are very important for us to highlight today. So this is just something that we feel like connects people back to Mother Nature.
I'm really happy that the museum has opened up its space, because space is limited, especially green space in the city. This is what the museum is for. It's for community to come and have access to things that they may not necessarily have at home.
As a city rental space for the performing arts, Barnsdall Gallery Theater has put a lot of Angelenos on the stage. From community readings, to high school musicals, to dance recitals, the space is transformed with every performance.
The Barnsdall Gallery Theater is a 300-seat performing arts space located as part of the Barnsdall Art Park here in East Hollywood. We're tucked in a corner between the Barnsdall Junior Art Center, and then on our other side is the LA Municipal Art Gallery. So often we hear, I didn't even know this was here, I'm gonna come back. And that is the greatest thing we can hear, is knowing that we're gonna have Angelenos come back, visit our space, share our space, and enjoy everything that we have to offer here. We're primarily a rental facility, so we try and make everyone's dreams come true. It is incredibly popular with different arts centers and different arts groups, community theaters, professional theaters. We have dance companies who do their concerts. We have local colleges and high schools and elementary schools that do their graduations and their culminations. We do film screenings. Young artists, emerging artists, groups with very small budgets are treated and welcomed the same way as big commercial productions. What's super exciting about the Barnsdall Gallery Theater is that everybody has an opportunity to be on this stage. That you can be a very seasoned veteran and come in here and feel like you're having a wonderful, intimate conversation with the audience. You can be a 4-year-old with your first recital and being able to feel like this is your stage. And it's sort of sized for someone little, someone big, whatever you're looking for. It's perfect. So many people have told us the Barnsdall Gallery Theater, or we call it BGT, feels like home to them. and that BGT is where they always go. It's their go-to space for their annual event. And I think that kind of relationship in a community is so important these days. The performing arts are intrinsic to the quality of life for Angelenos, and it's invaluable to have the opportunity to be able to elevate and support the communities in which we are based, who are creating a legacy of artwork that will enrich the city of Los Angeles and its cultural identity in terms of performing arts. You can always find out information about the Barnsdall Gallery Theater by going to our website, and that is the best way to find out more information about who to contact and how to get more information.
In this week's Things to Do, celebrate the summer solstice, enjoy a Juneteenth block party, and drop in for a skateboarding takeover at Venice Beach. All this up next on Things to Do.
Celebrate the summer solstice at the only nature preserve in the city of Los Angeles. Join LA's Department of Water and Power at Chatsworth Nature Preserve on Saturday, June 21st, for a community celebration to mark the start of summer. Attendees can enjoy guided nature hikes, storytelling, live animal exhibitions, an environmental and community resource fair, and food trucks. The opening ceremony will feature a Native American blessing. Bring hats, sunscreen, walking shoes, and refillable water bottles. The preserve does not allow dogs and other restrictions apply. Head to Chatsworth Nature Preserve to enjoy a summer solstice celebration on Saturday, June 21st at 9 a.m. Find out more at ladwp.com/community. It's Juneteenth, and for the third year, Councilmember Curran Price hosts a special block party celebration where Juneteenth meets Central Avenue. This block party will have food trucks, a kids zone, a car show, live music, vendors, and more. Join Councilmember Price and the Department of Recreation and Parks to honor freedom, heritage, and community. Bring family and friends out to enjoy the scene along Central Avenue between 23rd Street and Adams Boulevard. The third annual Juneteenth block party takes place on Saturday, June 21st from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. For more information, visit cd9.lacity.gov/calendar. It's officially summer, and that means it's time for the Venice Beach Takeover. On Saturday, June 21st, kick off the summer with a takeover by skating legend P-Rod, Paul Rodriguez, and friends. Join Councilwoman Tracy Park, LA City Fire Department, and the Department of Recreation and Parks at Venice Beach for live music, entertainment, food, prizes, and more. And of course, there'll be plenty of skateboarding. Get on deck and drop in to the Venice Beach Takeover on Saturday, June 21st at 12 p.m. For more information, see the community calendar at cd11.lacity.gov. And that's a look at some things to do.
Please check the websites to make sure those events are going ahead. Due to the current protests, Councilmember Ulysses Hernandez wants you to know your rights, especially what to do if confronted by immigration officials. This guide outlines supports for immigrants and asylum seekers. For more information, visit cd1.lacity.gov. And that's all for this week. I'm Susan Huckle, and from all of us here at LA This Week, thank you so much for joining us. Remember that you can watch us online anytime at lacityview.org. We're also on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube. See you next time for more LA This Week.